It's been a long off season, waiting for any kind of news in regards to Abraham Lucas and the long-term prognosis for his surgically repaired knee. We don't exactly even still yet know what exact surgery he had on the knee, nor where he's going to land in the long term. Is he going to be okay for this year? How's his career? There's a lot of worry in regards to this. So it was nice to hear from John Schneider recently at a press conference last week where he gave us some tidbits, nothing super concrete, but he did give us some tidbits in regards to the long-term health and hope that the Seahawks have here for Abraham Lucas.
Like, what's his status and prognosis moving forward?
Yeah, we're going to play the long game with him and make sure we're doing things appropriately. Like, this is for his career. It's not just, for the 2024 season. We want to make sure that we're doing the right thing by Abe, and which also is the right thing for the Seattle Seahawks. And, we have to be careful with it. Sam and David Strickland and those guys have a great plan for him, and we'll keep working that plan. Yeah, it has nothing to do with Abe's work ethic or anything. He's attacked this thing as much as he possibly can. So it's just where we are right now.
Nothing too earth-shattering here, other than they have a fundamental plan in place for Lucas, and that this plan seems to be one that's based on being very conservative in their approach with him. So often I think we're used to NFL teams grinding through players, almost like, don't look, this is how the sausage is made. And here you have, I think, in Seattle, an organization that has shown this in the past, where they will take a little bit more of a long-term approach with the player, both helping him in the interim to truly get over an injury and in the long term with maybe prolonging their career by being so careful with them. That has been a little bit of my instinct in regards to seeing how they've managed this case, though there has always been still this worry that this thing may end up not only causing Lucas to lose the upcoming season, but lose maybe a large part of his career here with it.
What do you have? What do you get prepared?
Right. No, Greg, I'm not going to get into specifics with it.
Can't fault the reporter for asking here. That's his job, and it's a good question at that. John's still being a little bit cagey here with it, because if we do know what kind of surgery Lucas did have, that would better educate us on his long-term future hope.
Do you have any concern that Abe Lucas wouldn't play this year?
I don't. No. I think we're just being as cautious as we possibly can.
And this was the best part of the sequence of questions for me in regards to Abraham Lucas, because John Schneider is flat asked, is he going to miss this season basically? And he comes back and says, no, I have no fear of that. If this was really on the table right now as a possibility, as a likelihood, to me, John gets asked that question, there's much more hedging going on. Well, this is why we brought in George Fant this offseason. This is why we drafted these tackles and brought in the undrafted rookie free agent tackles and reinforced the depth in the way we did. Not necessarily counting on Lucas to come in here if he can't. We're hopeful that he can, but if he can't, we've got these guys in the building, and we're just going to lean into what we got and who's out there and who's healthy and who can go. Instead, John says, no, I don't really see that as a possibility. It seems more of an extension of that conservative approach that I just talked about. And this is big news for the Seattle Seahawks offense, because if Abraham Lucas is in the starting lineup and you can keep Charles Cross out there for a full year or nearly a full year at full health, with a rebuilt interior offensive line, including Connor Williams' late-stage addition, this offense has a real chance to reach into top 5 status. It kind of takes all of that coming together, I think, to get there, but the potential is there, and really there on the back of Abraham Lucas returning to the ranks. So good news, hopeful news, and hopefully Abe can get back sooner than later.